Okay, so Rebublica, ready to go. So that was the intro and the main riff right there. So you've got a D5, so it's like D major, but don't play the smaller string. So I've got that muted. So I've literally just got open, 2, 3. You can hit the bottom 3 strings as well if you want. I'm tuned to drop D as well. And the strumming pattern you're going to go for on each chord is dun 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 dun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you got D5, A sus4, B flat major, C add 9. Now, obviously, on that last chord in the song, it goes and then goes straight into the main riff. But I just go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then leave off the last 2 strums because I've got to go. Well, I have to change pickup because I've got like set my guitar up so that I can have like a cleaned up, if you will, like sort of crunchy but neck pickup sound for the sort of lighter bits, like the acoustic parts. But then I'll switch to the bridge pickup for the. So if I was using a guitar like my Strat, for example, I would do this. So I'd start with my volume on about 6 or 7. So you just go 1, so you just go like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then bring the volume up for the heavy bit. Although, having said all that, I mean, on the day we might have a foot switch, or you guys might bring a pedal that allows you to get around that. But I just thought I'd explain that's what I'm doing, and it's, you know, you can kind of achieve the tones without using a pedal. Right, so the main riff then. So firstly you've got. Now it's important obviously to use your left hand to make these notes nice and sharp, sort of like, I guess, staccato. So you got da, da, on the open string, and then you're going to go to 3 and do a little micro bend on it. So remember, micro bends are just that, they are very small. It's the difference between this and this. Like, it's tiny. You're not going to be going. It's like kind of, if you hear it in bluesy music, it's that. It's bending to a note somewhere between here and here, but I'm not going. I'm going. So then you're going to go down to the 3 on the A string this time. So you've got. Now you can play this riff like this, and it sounds perfectly legit, but what he does in the song is this. Oh, sorry. So you've got like a little. There it is. So I'm doing what's called a pinched harmonic there. That's what the PH stands for. So it's called pinched because it has a sort of pinch sort of sound. It's kind of like squeezed. So you don't do it on all of them. It's just occasional. But it's just, I thought I might as well show you the technique. Basically what you do, it's quite hard to explain over a camera this, but you're going to pick that 3, and then your thumb kind of taps the harmonic as your plectrum comes through. Hear that? So it's a harmonic up here, because there's harmonics all along the string. So you're playing, you can like move the place where you strike the string, and it gets a different tone. That's why I was struggling to find the one at the start, because I was playing the wrong harmonic. I was going too high, I was like here, when I need this one. It's quite hard to get like the right sounding harmonic every time for that. And you want to put a micro bend on that as well. Now, as I say, that pinch harmonic is not essential. You can do it without. It's just that's what he does in the song. Anyway, the rest of the song is actually pretty straightforward. The verse comes next. So the verse, you've got the first sort of half of the verse, you don't do anything, and then you go and so you've got just sort of the first half of the riff is like the first line of the verse. So you got that twice. Then you're going to do basically the main riff, and then you go do one more of the. So that's going into the pre-chorus then. So what I'll do is I'll do a verse into the pre-chorus. And oh yeah. So that's a pre-chorus. So you've got, it's the same 4 chords, but just in a different order. So this time you've got D5, and it's 1 strum per chord. This time so you've got D5, B flat major, C at 9, A sus4. Now I couldn't be asked to go on to the next line of the tab to explain this, but basically that A sus4 at the end of the pre-chorus, that rings out for 2 bars. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then chorus. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Baby, I'm ready to go. I'm fine, I'm ready to go. On the rooftop, shout it out. So that's your chorus. Pretty straightforward again, it's just 1 strum per chord, like the pre-chorus. Now, the what happens after the second chorus then is you're going to go back to the intro. And then you're going to go to the bridge, which is played in exactly the same way as the intro, but just with slightly different chords. It's, you know, nothing new. You've just got B flat major, C at 9, B flat major, and then you go back to the main riff. Do you see what I mean about that pinched harmonic? For some reason I play it better when I'm not really thinking about it, but it's not the same every time, and it's just a subtle thing. You still want mostly this note to come through, so anyway, then it goes into, so I've put on the structure that the riff at that point after the bridge happens 4 times. It is technically 8, but the second 4, if you're going to do it, is the guitar solo. So the guitar solo is quite hard to explain on tab and much easier to show in video, but it's all just this. So a bit like when we did thingy Fleetwood Mac. It's just loads of unison bends. That's pretty much all it is. It's just you go. So I'm on 10, on the small E string and 13 on the B string. And then I'm unison bending, so that means I'm bending up to, with this, I'm bending up to this note. So what you're going to do really is just sort of, you bend up to it, and then where this solo gets its sort of characteristic of, I guess they're going for sort of a slight dissonance and sort of, I suppose, a slightly sort of chaotic sound, is you're going to kind of let go a little bit. So you're up to the note. Can you hear that? As so I'm up at the note and then I let go a little bit, and then I'm up again and I let go again. That really is up to you, how, you know, like when you are going to let go, and you know, that's kind of, I'll leave that up to sort of taste, I guess. So yeah. Oh, wrong note. And then we've got just back to a pre-chorus and then a chorus till the end there. So the song ends like this. I'm standing on the rooftop, shouting out, baby, I'm ready to go. So you don't go back to, so obviously, you know, it just finishes on the last chord of the chorus, but obviously it should resolve back to that D5, because you got, baby, I'm ready to go. You feel like that should be there, but you just stop after that. So you got, baby, I'm ready to go. I think that's it. I'll probably just explain a little bit about what I do sort of picking pattern wise in the guitar solo. So you got, so that's like one line. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Cool. Cheers, guys, and I'll see you on what day? Thursday.